We're today at the headquarters of Bite Me Mouth Guards, Big Joe. If you didn't know, I know. And the cool thing about his office, if you didn't know, which I just found out, because I haven't been to this one yet, it's at a CrossFit gym school. I'm not sure what they're called, but this place is pretty bitchin'. I've actually never walked into one of these things, but if you want to get in shape, I got all sorts of craziness up in this place. So I've been watching those Netflix documentaries on CrossFit. That's pretty cool because the girls in there are like banging hot in shape and the whole thing. So hashtag CrossFit chicks are hot. Okay, let's go see what. So the reason we're here today, Big Joe, is to get Noah a mouthpiece. So he hasn't had a professional mouthpiece yet. He's kind of been punking it. And the good and the bad part is about that, he hasn't needed a mouthpiece for any of his fights. I don't think he's really ever come out with a scratch. So, but just know this, amateur or pro, even if you're just going to roll or train a little bit, I do suggest getting a pro mouthpiece. Bite Me, Big Joe, we've been using him forever because his mouthpieces work. They're, for me, easy to take out when I need to take them out. I hate when you're after your round or a fight and you got to pop it out and it doesn't want to pop out. It's a pain in the ass. So I can do it with Joe fairly easy. And I just, it fits in there. I can breathe and the whole thing, and it's cool, groovy, all that kind of stuff. So we'll go through the process a little bit today and kind of give you an idea of how these things are made, because it's kind of cool. So it's a two-step process. You do half of it now, then we come back in, I don't know, a couple days, and you get the rest of it. And then you get it, and Joe puts it in and all this. Okay, Joe, is it okay if we show some people how a mouthpiece is made?
Sure.
That's okay?
Sure. Okay, here.
So, Joe, where can people find you if they want to get the best mouthpiece ever?
We are in Huntington Beach on Gothard Street, 16131, Unit L. And we're here pretty much every day from 10 to 3.
Oh, right on. Okay.
Yeah.
And what's your IG?
What's that?
Instagram.
Oh, it's Bite Me Guards.
Okay. Right on. Do you have Facebook? How else? So,
Yeah, Bite Me Mouth Guards.
Okay.
Yep.
So if you didn't know on that one, now you know. So Bite Me
Okay.
on IG, hit him up. Okay, so here's what we're doing.
This is the warrior. If you push where the letters are, not at the top, where the letters are. Okay? Same thing with that one. No, you feel the difference? That one's stiffer, right? Okay, but if you look at it, the thickness of the mouth guard is the same. Yeah. There's a shield inside of that. I design them per your weight. If you're a lighter weight guy, you can go with this one. If you're a heavier weight guy, you want to go with this one. Smaller guys are getting hit with a lot of punches. Bigger guys are getting hit with a lot of force and weight behind it. So the guards are designed as such. Okay.
So you have specific mouthpieces for different kind of fighters,
you have to.
Yeah. Oh, right on. That's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, this is the one that you fought in for many years. So
and I love that mouthpiece.
Push on this, where the letters are, and then push on that one.
Okay.
Okay, now push on this one.
Are either of them any easier to breathe out of, or
they're all the same, brother?
Oh, wow. Okay, so you can really feel the difference on one. The yellow mouthpiece is, what do you say? Like I don't want to say stronger, but thicker, more.
No, they're the same thickness. It's
just
really?
This.
Yeah, look. Look at that. Look
Oh,
at that.
my man.
You see the
okay, yeah.
same.
So how do you make one? I don't even want to know. I do want to know, but I don't want to give the secret out. So he's got both these mouthpieces that are the same thickness. It's the same mouthpiece, but one is a little bit more flexible, I guess.
It's just a little less rigid. It's it's the density of the mouth guard.
Okay.
It's changed so that when the bigger guys are getting hit with that weight, the mouth guard's absorbing it just a little bit more. Just a little bit more, not much. Okay. But it's enough to make the difference in that stiffness.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, feel this. Can you see what I'm talking about? This is next level. So no, which mouthpiece you getting? The yellow or the not yellow?
Probably the not yellow one.
Not yellow?
The champion one.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll suit him better.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
You getting the rainbow? Ask him what color or what he's getting on his mouthpiece.
Black.
Not rainbow?
Probably black.
You getting dollar signs on it? No. Oh, yeah. Okay, so Big Joe, what's the next step we got going on now?
We are going to mix material and
Okay.
take an impression. And what we do is the impression comes out looking like Avery, you stay. Comes out looking like this.
Oh,
Okay.
wow, that's kind of crazy.
So it's a negative of your teeth. What we do is then we pour it into a stone model and we make a positive of it.
Oh, right on.
Okay, and then that is what the mouth guard's made on. So it fits only you. That's it. It won't fit anybody else.
Very cool.
Yeah.
How long have you been doing this, Big Joe?
Too long.
You made a lot of mouthpieces, that I know.
When did I make your first one? How many years ago was that? 10?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, for
At
sure.
least
10 years.
10, right?
Yeah.
That I started with you.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Oh, snap.
Yeah. You guys, that was within the first year. So it's been over 10
Oh,
years.
wow. And if this is a fact, that was a long time ago, if I wouldn't have, one of my bags didn't get brought back from Europe, so my mouthpiece was in there. But if I were to still have that bag, I would still be using that mouthpiece. That's how good it is. And it goes in super smooth. You can talk, you can breathe. And then when you want to take it out, it's hella easy getting it out. So, I mean, I've had some where you had to like pull on it. It feels like you're going to take teeth out, which isn't cool. Okay, so sorry, Big Joe. Where are we at now?
You know, the funny part about it is that's the problem with the product. It's too good.
That's a great point. That's a great point.
That's
It is.
That's the problem with
It
the
is.
product.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't see people back unless they want to change a nickname or a color. Other than that, they last.
Wow.
They last.
I never would have thought of that. That's good.
Yeah. That
But-
is.
Wow. Great selling
Okay.
point.
You know what it is, but I take the time, Todd. A lot of guys make mouth guards, but are they making them correctly?
Yeah, apparently
You know?
not, because I've had some bad ones.
Well, it's time. It's not how fast you can turn them around. It's the quality of what you're getting. Everybody wants fast.
Yeah.
I want fast too, but I can't make what I make if I'm making fast.
Okay.
That's what takes long. Not only that, I'm still by myself, dude. It's just me, nobody else.
Oh.
It's just me doing everything. I do all the mailing, I do
Wow.
all the everything, dude. So it's funny because I had a guy tell me the other day, he came in and he looked around and he goes, I thought you were a big company. And I kind of laughed at him and I go, what made you think that? He goes, I see you everywhere. And I just started laughing and I go, I don't know. I don't know.
That's really cool. Wow.
And it's true. I don't know, Todd. I've just been doing it so long that I got to know all you guys, and I must have done something right because you guys come
Keep
back.
coming back. Yeah.
You know? So
Yeah.
it's the guys like you, like Chris Brennan.
Oh, yeah.
You know, the guys at Subfighter, you know, Savant, AJ McGee, Antonio McGee, those guys, they all come back and they bring people with them.
Yeah.
And it's just kept going. I've had aspirations of making it bigger because I'd like to make it as a living, but everybody wants to thief, dude. You teach somebody and they run off and think they're going to take over, you know?
Wow, that's a... Ooh. I was thinking about mouthpieces that it wasn't... Goodness. Yeah.
So it's one of those things of where I do it a lot, Todd, because of the passion for it. Hold on a second.
I'll go get
He
it.
got
Is
out.
a boy?
Yeah, he got out.
Okay.
It's Avery.
Avery, we got two little guys who came to work for the day. And one of them's got out. I'll show you. Avery, come here, little buddy. So, trying to escape. Come here. Good boy. Good boy. Okay.
Hey, you, get over here.
Oh, sorry. Hello.
Hi. How's it going? Get over here. Come on. Hey, come on.
Okay, so we're back at it. I let the dang dog out. My bad. Okay, so we're back at it.
I want to see how this fits you. Tell me if it fits, if your teeth are touching or only when I wiggle, okay? Don't bite. Open up. Avery, you stay. Only when I wiggle, right? Okay. How this works is this. I'm going to mix the material. I'll put it in the tray. When you bite down, bite one time only and hard, okay? Breathe through your nose. If you breathe through your mouth, you're going to gag. Don't bite, stop, bite, bite, okay? Once you bite down, you can relax, but don't open, okay?
Did you catch all that?
So just bite and hold it?
Bite and hold it.
For whatever reason, the first couple times I did it or whatever, I kind of got like, oh, I'm going to mess this up. Like, you know, if I bite too much, I'm not going to bite enough. And then when I get in the ring, it's going to be all sideways. And I'll be in Vegas. And what am I going to do?
You had that one mouth guard, though, for a long time.
Ooh,
That
yes,
yellow
sir.
one.
Yeah, I love that thing. Okay, so this is how they get down, boys.
Pull your chin down. Okay, bite hard. Perfect, just hold it like that.
What's that, for like a minute? You keep it like that, Joe?
Yeah, they'll set in about a minute and a half.
Yeah. Who are some of the bigger names you've made mouthpieces for?
Well, you. I've done Anderson Silva.
Oh.
I've done Lyoto Machida. I've done Kenny Johnson, who's their coach.
Yeah.
I've done Kid Chocolate from boxing.
Oh, right on.
I've done, who else? Randy Couture, Chuck Liddell, Diego Sanchez. God, everybody in the old Team Quest. Liddell.
Well, you got a who's who.
I made a page one time, and it was the full page, 3 rows of everybody, everyone.
Wow.
And I started putting names down, and it was like, holy crap! Don't let it drop. Yeah, it even shocked me. It really did. It was like, wow. Because I just went down a list and just started putting all the names down, Todd, and it was literally the whole page, 3 rows. Yeah, and it was all top guys, you know. But I was first in it. There wasn't anybody doing this when I started doing it. You even, you know, everybody was skeptical. Everybody was like, oh, is it going to really make that big of a difference? Well, you figured it out once you started wearing it and fighting it, you know. Okay, open.
Oh, good job. No? Oh.
No.
No.
How come, Joe?
I need a bigger tray.
Oh.
He's hitting, and his front teeth are hitting, so he's got to get a bigger tray. So, dirty trays. All right.
Joe, can you do this if somebody wants to do it through mail? Like, say if they live out of state? How's that
Yeah,
work?
we mail kits.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah, we mail kits. I've mailed kits everywhere, man. I've mailed them to Guam. I've mailed them to Germany. I've mailed them England. I've mailed them all over the place.
Oh, okay.
All over, yeah. I'm actually going to be mailing out Kindle Groves in just probably later today.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So and he's
Where-
in Hawaii.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Does he have a fight coming up? Or
You know what? His fight is coming up, and I missed it. They were out of impression material, man. And without that, I'm stuck.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, without that, I'm stuck. And so his fight's coming up. Luckily, he still has his old one.
Oh, okay.
You know,
oh,
so
that's good.
Yeah. So, but I'm gonna be doing something that's gonna be coming up with a lot of the older legend guys. And I'm not gonna say anything about it yet because we got to get everything in the. We've got it already in the works, but dude, it's gonna be.
Oh yeah, huh?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it's gonna be bitching, dude.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be something. It's something that nobody's thought of. That I came up with, and I got a buddy of mine, a good buddy of mine that I sponsor, has a radio show, and so
Love those kind of guys.
and
Yeah.
so he's promoting it, and he knows a lot of people, and so he's putting me in contact with a lot of the older guys, and so we've got something that's going on. I'll explain to you when we're
Yeah.
done
Yes, sir.
with this.
Okay. Yes, sir. I like how you think.
Okay. We're gonna do this again, except the tray's bigger.
Once we know what the heck Joe's talking about, or you can let the cat out of the bag, we'll come back and give you the 4-in-1 on that one. First in Joe's mouth, but until then, yeah, can't keep that on the down low, so don't tell anybody.
Are you off? Is it
No.
off?
No.
Oh,
No.
Oh, and I got to talk to you about something too,
Okay.
about what I had just told you.
Yes, sir. Anything?
Okay.
Yeah. Anything fight related? I'm your guy. That's how this goes.
Real soft cheese. Okay, bite. No, keep biting. Don't do that. Don't do that. There you go. Just keep biting. You can relax. Just don't let the tray fall. Okay.
Joe, is there a difference between an MMA mouth guard and a
Yes.
boxer's mouth guard?
No. I make them all the same, but I do make 3 different types. Like I showed you earlier, the 2 for the weight classes.
Okay.
And then I started making one strictly for grappling. If you feel that one,
Oh.
it's softer. And when you
Wow.
push on the front of it, you feel it's a little
Yeah.
bit. Okay, it's not designed to take punches. When you're grappling, you may get hit, but it's not like somebody's intentionally hitting you.
Gotcha.
Okay, so it's same thickness and everything, it's just not rigid. It's just not rigid.
This thing's money. You should feel that. Feel that. Wow, that's bitching.
Yeah. So I started doing that because everybody's targeting fighters. Nobody's going
Yeah.
after the big market.
And how big is that? Way better than
Exactly.
fighters, or more than fighters, yeah?
Yeah, it's
Ooh.
a bigger market.
Yeah. That whole submission thing?
Yeah.
Goodness.
So, but
Oh.
as far as boxers and stuff go, there's no difference.
Okay.
And I tell everybody the same thing. The mouth guard that I make that comes to you, I don't care if you're fighting at your local gym or if you're just training in your garage. I make them all the same. So if you're Randy Couture
Oh.
or you're Todd Medina, you guys are professionally fighting. I'm making that same mouth guard for the guy that's mail ordering. There's no difference in them. It's all the same.
Wow, Joe.
It's all the same.
That's really cool to hear.
Now we're talking.
Had a
You see
good...
the difference?
Oh, wow, huh?
Yeah, you see the
Okay.
difference between the first one?
Does that mean...
This is a better impression. The first one wasn't big enough, so what we got was that or that. See the
Oh,
difference?
that's a huge difference, huh?
Yeah. All of this right here, this fold,
Uh-huh.
that's what holds the mouth guard in. When I make
Oh,
the mouth
okay.
guard, the mouth guard has to come at least as high as that in order to make it feel right.
Oh, I know.
In order for it to make it feel tight.
Does that mean like he's got a big jaw?
He's got a wide mouth.
A wide mouth?
It's real
Oh, okay.
wide. Yeah. It's not necessarily big, it's just wide.
Wide, oh, okay.
Okay, so you're fighting on
Saturday.
Saturday?
Okay, so Big Joe, how... So people have never seen this, obviously, or don't know. What's the next step from here?
I pour a stone,
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah.
pour it into here, and then it has to set overnight, I let my stuff. Like if I start telling everybody.
Yeah, no. Okay, cool. Right on.
But
okay.
It's all the same. Everybody does them the same.
Okay.
They are. Everybody pours them. Everybody lets.
Well, I
them
can interrupt. Sorry.
That's okay.
Everybody does them the same, but Joe does them the best. Okay, now let's go back to this.
There. Thank you. It's in the time, Todd.
Okay.
There's things that I do though within the process that nobody else does.
Okay.
I've been doing it so long. I've worked in the dental industry over 30 years. Okay. Actually, as a dental assistant, I worked chairside with implants. I did craniofacial reconstruction. I did orthodontics, oral surgery, cosmetic dentistry, everything, every aspect of dentistry I've done. But I did it hands-on. So
that's how it's done.
I went from that into the dental laboratory industry, and I worked at the world's largest dental laboratory. That's right down here in Irvine. And I worked there for 8 years, and I designed overdentures, meaning if the dentist put an implant in or implants, they sent me a model and I designed the denture that fit on that. Okay, so it all led into this. I got bored doing the overdentures, and I asked to transfer, and they transferred me to this department. At that time, I was training with Franco de Camargo.
Oh, wow.
Okay?
Yeah.
Nam Fan and Jared Rawlings were training to go into the first Tough Show. And Jared broke a couple teeth. So I made him a mouth guard. And he started wearing it. He came to me and told me, hey man, this is the best piece of equipment anybody's ever given to me. You should do this for a living. Well, I had a job, but the light still went on, and I figured, well, I can make a few of these if I want to go fishing, or if I want to go on a trip, or if I want to do something like that. It was a hobby. Well, I got laid off, so I fell on my hobby to keep me alive until I found another job. And when I went back to work, I still was doing mouth guards, but it was just 1 or 2 or 3 or 4, you know. And you guys kept me busy. You kept sending me people, you know. Came to a point, and I don't know if I ever told you this, came to a point, Todd, where I quit. I went, done. And I stuck all my shit in a storage unit. Couture brought me back. Truth. He called me up, he needed a mouth guard. And I told him I wasn't doing them anymore. And he goes, just make me one. Just make me one. He goes, you know, and I told him, I go, okay, but if all I have is pink, you're getting pink. And he goes, okay. He goes, I don't care, just make me a mouth guard, I gotta fight. So I wound up only having pink and clear. And he took clear. And if you see pictures of Couture wearing a clear mouth guard that says natural in gold, and that's who brought me back making mouth guards. Because I quit.
Well, God bless Randy Couture.
Yeah, I quit. When I hung up from him, my phone started ringing, and people were, I need a mouth guard. I need a mouth guard.
Yeah, that's a perfect name behind you, that guy. You know? Yeah,
you know what? At one point in time, he had given me the rights to use his likeness to sell my mouth guards. Because I couldn't use his name because there was stuff going on at that time. Okay? And so all I ever said was I made his mouth guard. That's it. You know? That was it. He had a red, white, and blue one, a flag one. He had one of the first flag ones that was made. And then the natural one, and then I made him a black one with the natural in it also. Yeah.
Oh, I gotta talk to him about that next time I see him, that story. Okay, so this is step 1 with this real quick. I'm going to shut this thing off. So how long does it take for you to make it, and when does your fighter come back?
It takes me normally about 2.5 to 3 weeks.
Okay.
I am by myself. I'm a one-man show, and if you can look, I've got cases laying everywhere.
Okay.
You know, so it takes me that long because of the steps I follow. Okay. And the procedure that I do, but it also takes me that long because
you have a lot.
I'm one man show.
Okay. So we're gonna let Joe out of here, get to work, and we'll be back and we'll show you part 2 of this video. But if you didn't know, now you know how to make a mouthpiece.
Are you getting? You said you have a flipper now?
Yeah.